A thread by Carlos Osuita. Let me debunk this horseshit before I'm asked. President Trump is in no danger. This is alarmist nonsense from Breitbart, expert on Trump win. Prepare for thousands to storm White House. Something is missing from J. Michael Waller's resume. You know what's missing? Hoplology, the study of weapons and combat. He's qualified to speak until the violence begins, and then he's out of his depth. The U.S. military could take care of tens of thousands of protesters who won't show up to storm the White House, and it would be over in seconds. Seconds! For whatever reason, everybody asks as though Trump is totally unable to foresee problems and stop them before they begin. He's done that his entire career. That's all he does as president. A post election uprising is not a black swan. A black swan is a surprise disaster. COVID 19 and the economic shutdown were black swans. Our death rate is far below what was predicted, and our economy is breaking records again. If people are stupid enough to try and storm the White House, Trump is not required to rely on Democrats for cooperation. A single helicopter gunship would end the assault immediately. A UH-1Y Venom, for example. Link in the thread. Wow, urban close air support. The gun with the lower pitched report is the GAU-21. It's 50 caliber. It can fire indefinitely without overheating. Link in the thread. GAU-21, hammering it home. The gun with the higher pitched report is the 7.62 millimeter M134 minigun. It too can fire indefinitely. Link in the thread. 1,000 round burst from M134 Dillon minigun. There are several M134 positions on the roof of the White House as well. Now, as far as I know, only one piece of video has ever been published showing what a person looked like after being engaged by an M134. Don't worry, I won't post it. It was in the Battle of Mosul. An Islamic State terrorist with a suicide vest was stopped by an M134 that Saudi commandos had set up in a second-story hideout to protect their assault troops. The idiot was trying to charge the assault troops. The M134 severed all four of his limbs, disemboweled him, and split his head down the middle to his mouth. He lay on his back, his tongue hanging out. After the assault troops rushed past, the Iraqi second wave, right behind them, stopped to hold the ground. One of the Saudis had disabled the bomb. Remember, they earn qualification badges in explosive ordnance disposal, EOD, so a five-man fire team will have every single skill a foot soldier needs. The Iraqis stood around and made videos or took photos with their cell phones. I learned that Iraqis whistle incredulously the way we do. So, a giant mob attacking the White House will be neutralized instantly. And they won't need to mow down everyone. Their cute little crowd tactics don't work when nano drones fly over them and mark the leaders and gun toters and explosives carriers. Everyone around those people will get to watch them get sawn in half lengthwise in half a second. Think the crowd will stick around after that? Every state has the ability to prevent violence on Election Day or November 4th. And there will be too many voters for anything substantial to happen on Election Day. If governors and mayors decide to let their cities burn to the ground, who knows what will happen? But nobody will storm the White House. They might try, but they'll wish to God they hadn't. It would be interesting if the DC police arrested the mayor and the chief. Who would stop them? Trump? The Democrat wargaming doesn't matter. You know what should make Democrats sleepless at night? The wargaming Trump has done. Ooh, doggy.
I will be the greatest president that God ever created.